Are you open to transformative journeys beyond your comfort zone?
Good day. This is Phil, the Think Director, and we're here talking about heroes, everyday men who are hopeful, consistent, and committed. They are engaged. We are aware and we are involved. We are responsible protectors and providers. And now we're going to talk about being open. How can we be open to those who are around us, to the children who looked up to us, to our spouses, other men, the community, our workplace, our congregation, everywhere that we as men go out and get involved. Let's jump right into the notes. First, we're accessible. James 2:18 says, someone will say one person has faith and another has actions. My answer is, show me how anyone can have faith without actions. I will show you my faith by my actions. We are accessible. If we're open, we're accessible. It means facing that huge challenge because we may not like to be accessible. Competition for everyday men, time never ends. Job, personal health, hobbies, family, friendships, community. Everyone asks for us to be there. Others are watching. We need to find ways to be watched. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Generations depend on us being open, honest, and approachable. Tenderhearted. Everyday men who are open are tenderhearted. 2 Corinthians 6:13 says, I speak now as though you were my children. Show us the same feelings that we have for you. Open your hearts wide. Listen to this. This leader, Paul, who's talking, he says, open your hearts wide. I'm opening my heart. I'm treating you like you're my children. I know you're not my biological children. And in fact, Paul had no children. He wasn't married. He had no children. But he viewed those that he led as children, as a father, as a man, as an everyday man out there being open. He said, you open your heart, I'll open my heart. Everyday man is about listening for the voice of the Lord directly and through others. The Lord places us in fellowship with leaders and with fellow Christians. Those relationships are purposeful. They provide input to an open heart. Right? As a leader, we don't just do our thing. We listen to the voices of those who are around us, other leaders, people that we are leading, people who are influencing us. We open, we listen. Open your hearts wide. A good friend struggled to be obedient in outreach. Pressures mounted in the small groups that he led. One of the members in prayer saw 7 angels walking in front of him, opening the way, and another with the wheelbarrow to carry his problem. As he listened, his courage moved higher and his ability to relax increased. That everyday man had an open heart to someone who was following him, who had a vision, right? A picture, and shared that picture with him, and it opened up his heart to step up and be courageous to do the things that he needed to do. We want to be open, everyday men. Everyday men who are open are renewed. Ephesians 4:23, be continually renewed in the spirit of your mind and having a fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude. I love that expansion there. A fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude. Open hearts are constantly renewed. Don't camp at any spot. Keep growing. An ever-increasing attitude moves men into the Lord's path of provision and clear direction. The appointments of the Lord can change. What we're doing, where we're working, what we're involved in, that can change over time. We may get shifted in our career, in our responsibilities in the congregation or in outreach or in our jobs or just in our neighborhood. By taking an obedient heart action to what is in front of us, we get more open to do more in different assignments, and we grow. When we take on different things, when we're open to do different things, we get renewed by our serving. While on a building trip to Venezuela, a group of everyday men witnessed an incredible miracle. I really want you to listen to this. These men were employed in many occupations. It was about 22 different men. None of them were ministerial clergy. That week they laid brick, they built a roof, they stabilized a foundation, they cleared out the property, they built a church building. At the dedication, the Lord rewarded them. The lead minister looked out and saw this big crowd. There had been Nobody there. Two praying women in this very poor, hard area of Venezuela where even the stores were covered with bars and you couldn't go in, but you pass things through a barred window. This was a hard area. While the men were there, people had broken in and stolen their cameras and different things while they were asleep, right on the ground. This is a hard area. But here they were, 850 people showed up. They were lined up outside. The building couldn't hold that many. The building held maybe 150, all crammed up against each other. And then all of these people were just cramming in, and they were outside in the windows and up along the streets. There was no way for anybody to move. So the presiding minister looked at the men and I said, I want you to pray for the people who are here. Just start reaching out. We're in Venezuela. Every one of you is twice as big as any person who's here. Just start reaching out and praying for the person who's in front of you. What happened next was crazy. For 45 minutes, people ripped open their shirts, took a man's hand and put it on there, because these are Spanish-speaking people and English-speaking men. People put these men's hands wherever they had need of healing. People were throwing crutches out, getting out of wheelchairs. It was an amazing, crazy time. I remember people grabbing and pulling from every different direction on these men as they moved forward and prayed. They had to be open to do something new in a new place. So listen to me for a minute. Let's examine. Are you open to new direction? If your job, if your spouse, if your kids, if your church, if just in your prayer time you saw an opportunity to do something different, are you open to it? Who around you has been trying to get you to listen? Are you accessible? Are they saying, hey, could you help me with this? Could you get involved with this? Let's pray. Father, teach us to be open. Instruct our hearts and minds to follow direction. Empower us to be a blessing even where we don't understand and we've not been comfortable before. You are our God.
Open your heart, embrace change, become the everyday hero.